In this video, you'll learn how to use the Crestron touch panels in Huntsman Hall for video conferencing events. The Crestron touch panel allows you to control projectors, TVs, audio, and other equipment in the classroom. There are a few different types of touch panels at Utah State University. The touch panels in Huntsman Hall have a new, simple layout packed with new features. When you first enter a classroom in Huntsman Hall, the classroom touch panel may be black. Simply touch the screen to wake it up. In the top right of the touch panel, you'll notice these two buttons. Live Class should be selected for classes or meetings that are not using the video conferencing capabilities in the room. Video Conference should be selected for classes or meetings that will be using the video conferencing capabilities in the room. For the purpose of this video, we'll select Video Conference. If you want to learn how to use the touch panel for classes or meetings that will not be using the video conferencing capabilities, click here. Before we go over the video conferencing controls on the touch panel, we'll first look at how to set up the room. One of the first things you may want to do is power on the projector and/or TVs and lower the projector screen. The power controls for projectors and TVs are located on the bottom left of the touch panel. Pressing a power button will power on and off the different displays. This particular room has 2 projectors and 3 TVs. I'll turn them all on. To lower the projector screens, press the Screens button located on the right of the touch panel, then press the down arrow under Projection Screens. In rooms that have window filters and blackout shades, they can be raised and lowered from this page as well. To exit out of this page, press the Screens button again. Above the Screens button are the lighting controls for the room. Use these to adjust the room lighting. In this example, I'm using the projector and want to dim the lights in the front of the classroom to make it easier to see the projection. To do this, I'll select the Projector Light setting. To exit out of the lighting controls, press the Lights button again. On the bottom right of the touch panel are the volume controls for the room. These let you increase, decrease, or mute the audio in the room. The larger classrooms in Huntsman Hall offer sound reinforcement. Sound reinforcement amplifies one's voice throughout the classroom. If you want to use this feature, you'll need to be wearing the wireless microphone, which is located in the classroom's equipment closet in a charging base. Classrooms in Huntsman Hall have over-the-ear microphones. Place the microphone over your ear, then turn the microphone on by switching the power switch on the top of the battery pack to on. When handling the battery pack and microphone, please do so with care. Once you have the microphone, press the sound reinforcement button here. Depending on the room, this button will be blue or green when sound reinforcement is on. At the end of class, ensure the microphone is returned to the charging base in the equipment closet so that it may be used in future classes. Now let's take a look at the video conferencing controls on the touch panel. Let's start off by taking a quick look at some of the displays found in most video conferencing classrooms in Huntsman Hall. Most classrooms have 2 large TVs in the back of the room and 1 smaller TV in the front corner of the room. Both the back left TV and the TV in the front corner of the room will display the broadcast. The back right TV will show whatever content the instructor or presenter in Logan is using, such as their PC or their laptop. When setting up the classroom before a class or event, you may need to change what is being displayed on the TVs and projector in the room. For events where the instructor or presenter will be in Huntsman Hall, simply select the Custom Layouts button here. Ensure you're in triple monitor mode, then select Originate under Codec Video Layout. For events where the instructor or presenter is in another location and is broadcasting to Huntsman Hall, select Single Monitor, then Receive under the Codec Video Layout. If you are connected to multiple locations, click on the Bridge button here to change what's called the Far End Layout. Pressing the Bridge button cycles through the various Far End Layout options. Now let's look at the 2 types of video sources we can broadcast out to other locations: the main source and the present source. The main source, as the name implies, is the main source that's always being broadcasted out. By default, the instructor camera or student camera in the room is selected as the main source. The present source is an optional secondary source that can be sent out simultaneously with the main source. When a present source is selected, it will, by default, appear larger than the main source at the other locations. Present sources are useful as they allow the other locations to see both the present source along with the presenter. Common present sources include the classroom PC, laptop, and Air Media. This box here shows you a preview of what's being broadcasted out to the other locations. Currently, the student camera is being broadcasted out full screen as the main source. You can switch between the student camera and instructor camera here. Each camera can be adjusted using the directional and zoom controls here. A camera position can be saved to a preset by pressing and holding one of these preset numbers until you see this green light. To send out a present source, simply select the desired source here. I'm going to select the PC. Notice our preview window changes to show we are now broadcasting out the instructor camera and the classroom PC. As we can tell from this preview window, the PC will be seen larger than the instructor camera at the other locations. To stop a present source, you simply need to touch the preview window here. Let's say you want to broadcast out just the PC and not to camera. To do this, click this button here to enable Motion Content, then select PC. This is recommended when showing a video from the PC or a laptop, as the video will appear full screen at the other locations. Apart from showing videos on the PC or a laptop, the normal content setting should be used. To switch back to the normal content setting, select this button again. Now let's finish by talking about broadcasting out audio. Most classrooms have at least one wireless microphone for the instructor or presenter and ceiling microphones to pick up audio from the students or audience in the room. The ceiling microphones can be muted and unmuted using the Student Mics button here. All outgoing audio, including the wireless microphone and PC or laptop audio, can be muted with the All Mics button here. If you'd like additional training, we'd be happy to help. Visit classroomsupport.usu.edu to schedule your training.